Yo, what's up legends, Krish here, and today we are driving into the graveyard of gaming. These are the top 5 games that had all the hype and then completely fell off. Some were overhyped, some were just cursed, and some, well, they just couldn't keep up. Let's get into it. First up, Evolve. This game had a genius idea, to be fair. 4 hunters versus 1 monster. It was like Left 4 Dead meets Jurassic Park, to be honest. But there's the problem. It launched with a ridiculous amount of DLC and the gameplay loop got stale fast. People were hyped for a new kind of multiplayer, but what they got was a grindy, overpriced mess. The player base dropped off faster than the monster could evolve. Damn, it's a classic case of great concept, poor execution. Next, For Honor. Actually, the game name is For Honor. This one actually had a strong start. The SWAT's play was tight, the factions were cool, knights, vikings, samurai. Whoa, it felt fresh. But then came the server issues, the matchmaking problems, and a learning curve that scared off casual players. Ubisoft tried to revive it with updates, but by then, most of the community had already moved on. It's still alive technically, but nowhere near the battlefield it once was. Anthem, my god, the game that looked like Iron Man in an open world. The trailers were insane, the flying mechanics, smooth, but when it dropped it was empty. No real endgame, repetitive missions and bugs everywhere. BioWare promised a comeback, but the reboot got cancelled. Anthem is the perfect example how hype can destroy a game if the foundation isn't solid. It didn't just fall off, it crash landed guys. Watch Dogs, my god, let's talk about Watch Dogs. The first game was hyped like crazy, next gen graphics, hacking the city, being a digital vigilant, but when it launched, it was a letdown. The graphics were downgraded, the story was meh, and the gameplay felt stiff. Watch Dogs 2 was actually way better, but the damage was done. People stopped caring. It's one of those franchises that never fully recovered from its own hype. Pokemon Go. Oh my god, finally Pokemon. Yeah, I said it. This game was a global phenomenon in 2016. Everyone was outside catching Pokemon, meeting strangers, walking into traffic, pure chaos. But after a few months, the magic wore off. Lack of features, server crashes, and repetitive gameplay mode. People dropped it. Niantic added a ton of updates later, but that initial hype, gone. It's still around, but it's not the cultural movement it once was, guys. Alright, so there you have it, 5 games that had their moment in the spotlight and then vanished. Which one do you think fell off the hottest? Or is there a game you think deserves a comeback? Drop it in the comments, and if you enjoy this, hit that like button and sub for more. This is All in One, where gaming and tech collide. Peace.